We're not going anywhere, so we gotta... I would like to recognize our Assistant Superintendents, Dr. Thomas Stella, the Charles Oprinsky, for their support throughout the year. Also, we'd like to thank Jolanda Ducarrier for her support with us. I'd like to recognize our teachers. First of all, we have 8 teachers who are retiring this year. And I'd like to recognize those 8 teachers.
It's gonna stop soon.
There you go. This is a special class. Absolutely. I'd like to recognize the 8 teachers who are retiring this year. You're right here in the first row. Mrs. Rosa Amara, if you could please stand. Miss Laurie Goldenberg, Mrs. Marie Kelly, Mrs. Diane Murata, Mrs. Lucille O'Donnell, Miss Diane Pisano, Mrs. Barbara Sargent, Mrs. Barbara Squazzero. Between these ladies, we have 292 years of service to the people, young people of Everett. That's why that rainbow is there. We're part of the rainbow. Miss Pisano has 40 years of those 292 years. I also would like to recognize the 9 members of our school committee for their hard work, their ability to work well together as a team, and their efficiency ensuring that Everett schools are Everett's pride. Please join me in recognizing our school committee for their outstanding work. Thank you. In a few minutes, you will witness these 451 young people accept their high school diplomas. You've all made us so proud. All during this long year, from September until today, you have thrilled us with your dreams. You have made us laugh with you. Remember, this is their graduation, ladies and gentlemen. We shared your losses, but through it all, we have been proud of you, each and every one of you who sits here tonight, ready to graduate from high school. This year, I'm proud to announce that out of this record number of graduating seniors in the class of 2013, over 81% will go on to study at over 70 different institutions of higher learning. 9 students have chosen to serve in the military. We know that an education is essential today for young people. You and your family would not be here tonight if you did not believe this to be true. But your education should not and will not end with this high school diploma. In fact, tonight is just one stop in the long highway of life you will experience. So in spite of the condition of the world you are inheriting tonight, I am here to bring you a message of hope. I'm here to assure you you that you will survive out there. It is still possible to live life, the life you have imagined. One of the reasons I can say that to you with such conviction is because all I have to do is look out at this audience and see your grandmothers and grandfathers who survived. I can see your mothers and fathers, uncles and aunts who survived the recessions of the 1970s and 1980s. Well, there isn't any doubt that this is your day, a time in which you are permitted and encouraged to reflect on your past and contemplate your future. You are duty-bound to acknowledge an event that made the spring of 2013 an unforgettable one for all of us. Patriots Day, the terrorist attack at the Boston Marathon that claimed the lives of 4 people and injured 265 people. To you, the members of the class of 2013, it certainly made you pause and consider the times in which you lived. Hopefully, it prompted you to contemplate the responsibilities, and just as importantly, the opportunities that will be open to you as you transition into adulthood. In fact, I know you have thought long and hard about this, as evidenced by your gracious and conscientious decision to donate a memorial bench to the high school as your class gift. The bench will be etched with the words, "Everett High School is Boston Strong." That will be erected in front of the high school during the summer. This gesture illustrates that you are looking ahead without fear, anger, frustration, or uncertainty. You prove to us that the opposite is true. If the senseless and cowardly attacks at the Boston Marathon taught us anything, it's that attempts to injure and fracture us only make us stronger and more united. After we grieved for the victims, prayed for the injured to recover, applauded law enforcement for apprehending the suspects, we found comfort and inspiration in 2 words: Boston Strong. There needn't be a universal definition for Boston Strong, because we all know what it represents, what it stands for, because we saw it with our eyes. We experienced it. Boston Strong reminds us of the incredible acts of courage that took place on Patriots Day. People running towards the site of the attack, not away from it. Strangers helping and comforting strangers. Displays of incredible resiliency and fortitude. The brilliant work by medical professionals. The generosity of people locally, nationally, and globally. The uplifting images of victims rising from hospital beds and returning to their families, their homes, and their lives. In short, bearing witness to the great things people are capable of when something terrible happens. Those are the things we mean when we say Boston Strong. In recent years, I have used the term Everett Edge to describe the traits, gifts, and talents our students exhibit in their lives, in the classroom, in extracurricular pursuits, on the field of play, and in our community. As is true with Boston Strong, we don't need a Webster's Dictionary to tell us that the term Everett Edge is utterly real. It comes to life when I think about all of you, all the things you have accomplished, all the pride you have brought to your families, this school district in this city. To have the Everett Edge means you're resilient. You aren't afraid to try. You don't shy away from competition. And yet, don't make excuses. Best of all, it means no odds are too long. For everyone involved, you will be remembered as the class of champions, the class of 2013. So many of you have had personal best moments, not just in sports, but academics, music, arts, and other areas of study as well. The Everett Edge cuts an impressive swath across numerous realms. Our art students won 2 national awards and 16 state honors in the Boston Globe Scholastic Art Competition. Everett High School students garnered a gold medal, 2 magna cum laude laude certificates and 1 cum laude certificate on the National Latin exam. Our culinary arts students always are fixtures in local and regional contests and showcases. More importantly, the success of the program can be seen at the restaurants and businesses throughout Greater Boston that employ our culinary students. It was an especially